right at you. All right?
What's our warning? I catched it.
Brian. Brian.
Right out, but they'll probably go this way and straight up. The only poop on this tall one.
You may be seated. Good evening. My name is Yvette Harp, and I'm honored to be the assistant principal at Payson High School and the MC for tonight's 2023 graduation. We would like to welcome each of you to tonight's commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Before we begin, we would like to recognize those on the stage with us tonight. PUSD Superintendent, Mrs. Linda Gibson. Our Governing Board President, Mrs. Audrey Haug. Our Governing Board Vice President, Mrs. Barbara Underwood. Board members, Mrs. Michelle Marinelli. Mrs. Susan Ward. And Mrs. Katie Taylor. Thank you for all you do for the Payson Unified School District. We would like to thank our high school's administrative team, our principal, Mr. Jeff Simon, lead teacher for Payson Center for Success Academy, Mrs. Renee Short, Mr. Ryan Sherling, District Athletic Director, Mr. Brian Young, our instructional coach, and Ms. Ashley Brownlee, administrative assistant. A huge thanks goes to our guidance counselors, Mrs. Katie Tenney and Mr. Don Heiser. They've both put in countless hours assisting our students on their journey toward this moment. We would also like to recognize Mr. Don Heiser, who will be graduating into retirement with the class of 2023. Thank you for all you have done over your 36 years of work in the Payson Unified School District. You will be missed. We would like to recognize Mr. Nathan Stolk and Ms. Amy Ashline, our student government advisors, for their hard work and dedication to this graduating class. Of course, we are especially grateful for our parents, guardians, grandparents, family, and friends who have joined us this evening. Thank you for attending, and thank you for sharing these talented young men and women with us. We would like to now thank and recognize our high school, middle school, and elementary school teachers, staff, and administrators who have played an important role in the lives of tonight's graduates. And finally, welcome to the class of 2023 who we honor tonight. If you would please stand and join us for the playing of the national anthem performed by the Payson High School Symphonic Band, directed by Mr. Alan Simpson.
Flags behind you.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson and our high school symphonic band. Outstanding job. And thank you, Ms. Hart, for the introductions. My name is Jeff Simon, and I am the proud principal of Payson High School. And before my speech tonight, much like every year, it is my honor to announce that some of our graduates have chosen to defend the freedoms by joining one of the branches of the armed services. Would those students, heck yeah. Would those students who have made this commitment please rise and remain standing to be recognized? As we recognize our PHS heroes, I would like for them to know that they are joining a brotherhood and sisterhood of heroes, not by words, but in actions, to protect the freedoms of this great country. Having said that, I would also like to recognize all veterans and current members of the armed services. Would you all please rise? Thank you all for accepting this great challenge. Here at Payson High School, before we start classes, meetings, or gatherings, we do a thing called good things. Actually, it wasn't a thing called good things, I just ad-libbed there. We do good things. I would like to go off script and share a few good things about the class of 2023. Although he is graduating with his class, Mr. Heiser, as Ms. Harp said, is graduating into retirement with the class of 2023. He is Mr. Payson Longhorns. When speaking about him with the all-time greats of Payson High School, Mr. Heiser's name will always be a part of that conversation. And he will always be remembered as the man that coined the phrase, "It's great to be a Longhorn." Heck yeah. Tonight's graduating class has been offered almost $3.5 million worth of scholarships. Those scholarships are coming from local donors, in-state and out-of-state colleges, universities, trade schools, and also the military GI Bill. During the past 4 years, this graduating class has earned a good portion of the 3,000 dual enrollment credits earned since the program's inception. Good job. Through Aspire Arizona, this class has received a portion of roughly $100,000 worth of scholarships to pay for their dual enrollment classes. Congratulations, dual enrollment students, and thank you, Aspire Arizona. Through our CTE and NAVIT programs, this graduating class has 17 students receiving their industry certifications in the following areas: business marketing, sports medicine, culinary, cosmetology, nail technician, nursing, and phlebotomy, with several of these students earning certificates in multiple fields. Congratulations. Bree Dimback graduated early this year so she could start her military career early. Thank you, Bree, for your service. Although not graduating with the class of 2023, Anthony Paskaric graduated in 2022. He also graduated early and started his service early. Thank you, Anthony, for service. Braden Seuss moved one step closer to earning his pilot's license by completing his first solo flight this past spring. Winnie Payne and Alex Gordon will be the first students in Payson High School history to receive the Arizona State Art Seal of Achievement on their diploma for their outstanding work in theater. Braden Tinney and Chancey Deaton were named All-Americans for strength and conditioning. John Goldman placed third in the USA Cycling Arizona State Championships. 8 student athletes from this graduating class have signed letters of intent to participate at the next level in softball, cross country, golf, track, volleyball, and girls wrestling. So there are many more good things that I could speak about, but I'm sure that you guys are ready to graduate. So we will move on. Graduation is an exciting time. It marks both the ending and the beginning. It's memories of the past and big dreams of the future. And this weekend, principals across the country are giving graduates advice about life, relationships, finding success, and the keys to lifelong happiness. Tonight's speeches will hopefully encourage graduates to have the self-belief to follow their dreams, the determination to sharpen their strengths, and the persistence to seize their passions as they transition to the next chapters of their lives. As you might imagine, preparing a graduation speech is quite difficult, even for somebody who does one every year. This year, I dug deep, researched, and for inspiration for amazingly profound people in stories, and in the end, I decided to draw my inspiration from the all-inspiring and profound Sylvester Stallone and his character as Rocky Balboa from the Rocky movies. Having said that, as I read through the speech, I do promise to not hum the Rocky theme, not perform any shadow boxing here on stage, and I will not perform, I seriously will not perform shadow boxing. And then I will not try to replicate his distinct voice as I go through this. But I will, however, quote some poor grammar, so please do not hold that against me. Whether fighting Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago, or his own demons, Rocky Balboa is actually one of the more inspiring movie characters of all time. To me, Rocky's stories are so captivating because they are metaphors for life. He represents life's struggles and the opportunities that we all face. But more importantly, Rocky showcases one of the most effective recipes for success, as well as a clear-cut example of what it takes to progress and succeed in this world today. The main ingredients in this recipe are self-belief, determination, and persistence. There are many quotes throughout the Rocky movies that exemplify this recipe in one way or another, but the best that exemplifies all three aspects was in Rocky Balboa, which I think was number 6, number 20, I'm not sure, where he speaks to his son outside his restaurant and is quoted as stating, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that. And that ain't you. You're better than that." To me, this quote narrows down Rocky's simple yet powerful recipe. Self-belief. You should always believe in yourself and take the ownership of your life. Self-evaluate when things don't go right and always celebrate when they do. Determination. Believing you can always make a difference in the world and in someone's life. Because the reality is, life and adulting is hard and sometimes not very fun. And until we recognize, embrace, and believe a difference can be made, our challenges will continue to hold us down. But having the ability to stay on course, remain focused on your goals, believing in yourself, and standing up to obstacles with conviction will help guide you through those tough times. Persistence. Never stop getting back into the metaphorical fight. No matter how hard you have been hit or how many times that you've been knocked down, but also being strong enough to believe that being a survivor is always better than staying a victim. In the end, with everything in life, take advantage of positive opportunities. Remember Rocky's self-belief, determination, and persistence recipe, and always make today and every day count. Congratulations, class of 2023. I truly wish all of you the very best in the next chapters of your life.
Thank you, Mr. Simon and PHS Band. Next, I would like to introduce John Goldman for the valedictorian speech.
Wow, it is an honor to be here today. I never thought that I'd be in front of my graduating class giving a speech, but here I am. This would not have been possible without the support of many influential people. To the teachers, administrators, school staff, friends, family, and my sister Madeline, I'd like to say thank you. You have helped guide us to this day and have taught us many valuable lessons. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my parents for pushing me to be my best. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. For encouraging me to be and do my very best. I feel like the rest of my speech will be better expressed as a song, so I'm going to sing it for you now. Actually, I can't sing, so I'd better just read it. Class of 2023, we have finally made it. We have finished the first chapter in our lives and now have many more to come. We have made it through many challenges, such as remote learning, people stealing your parking spot when you're late, and of course, the senioritis. After tonight, we will face many more challenges as adults. To succeed in these challenges, you must have a goal and a plan. Tony Robbins once said, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Some of you may not know this about me, but I have been racing mountain bikes all over the state and nationally since Mr. Davidson's Outdoor Adventure Club in 6th grade. What I have learned through racing mountain bikes is, in order to succeed, you have to have a goal and put 110% effort into achieving that goal. I went into this season without a real goal. I just wanted to finish decently. I had been riding over 100 miles a week and was not seeing good results. I thought that I was giving it my all, but when I really stopped and reflected upon my efforts, I realized I was indeed not. This caused me to define my goal, and I started putting 110% effort into achieving my goal. This has resulted in me taking 5th place out of over 850 riders in an Epic Rides race, and 3rd in the USA Cycling Arizona State Championship. My experience mountain bike racing can apply no matter what direction we go after tonight. You have to define your goal. This goal can be for the day, week, month, year, or life. Once we have created these goals, we need to aim for them and put effort into accomplishing them. Doing this will allow us to overcome any challenges that we face later in life, letting us excel. As we leave here tonight, we should be excited about starting our new chapters as we are the authors of our own books. I'd like to end with a quote. A goal with no plan is just a wish. So remember to set goals, create plans, and put effort into achieving your goals. Peace.
Thank you, John. You're correct that each of you are the author of your own book, and each life event, achieved goal, and adventure you will build your bestseller storyline. Next, I would like to introduce Braden Tenney for the salutatorian speech.
I had a whole game coming up. I'm a little bit nervous. Love you, Reed. John, what the heck? I thought we were doing the song thing. I had the notes and everything. All right. Good afternoon, friends, family, fellow classmates. Thank you for coming to support the graduates. Congrats, guys, we made it. As many of you know, I'm very excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this for months. My mom did not force me to be here. Speaking of Mom, thank you for helping me get to this moment and for helping a surprising amount of my classmates get to this moment. I'm looking at you, Juan. Congrats, man. But thank you, Mom. You're the best mom ever. Fun fact, my mom actually raised 2 other salutatorians, if you didn't know. My older sister and older brother both earned the title of second in the class. So I'd like to take this moment to say good luck to my little sister. You got this, Jess. But in all seriousness, I love you, Mom. I love you, Jessa. And to be honest, I love this school. No matter the jokes we make about it, no matter how many times Sal gets kicked out of a sporting event. What was it, like 11? Yeah, 11. I still love this school. The friends we've made, the memories we've made, you can't deny that PHS hasn't been good to us. Traditionally, the salutatorian speech is supposed to be a reflection of the past, of how far we've come and the memories from the last 4 years. I mean, we survived a pandemic. I don't know if any of you remember that. So we've definitely been through our share of struggles. We've been online and back in person more times than I can count, and I can count pretty high. We've made it through broken relationships and stressful days. We've somehow made it through math and Spanish tests and stayed awake in Miss Hobson's class, mostly. I could go on and on, but now's not the time to focus on the sad stuff. This is a celebration. Let's remember the good stuff and go into this next chapter with a positive attitude. I'm a sports guy, so naturally some of my best memories are soccer practices with the boys, working hard with my teammates, making it to state playoffs. We've had some dominant sports performances as a class. But there's other good stuff, good memories, making runs to Wendy's at lunch with your best friends, goofing off in English instead of working. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Watching Kung Fu Panda instead of doing calculus homework. Probably less of you are going to relate to that. But anyways, we had fun, we worked hard, and now we get to keep doing that in new places and with new people. And it's going to be great. At least I think so. See, I've always thought it was silly that only the kids with a high GPA and a great smile get to speak at graduation. Pause to smile. There are probably 100 people out here who worked harder to get here than me, who sacrificed more than me and put in more hours than me. So, as all of the seniors here know, I sent out a form asking them, if you had a chance to say something meaningful to the entire senior class before everyone parts ways, what would you say? If you were in my shoes. Now, mostly I just wanted them to do the work of writing this speech for me, but I guess getting some representation from the rest of the graduating class is not a bad idea anyways. So I'd like to take the rest of my time to honor some of the responses I got from this question. Most of these will be anonymous, but there were a couple that were signed. We didn't come this far to come this far and give up, but to push forward onto better things. Don't ever think you have to compare yourself to others. Your journey is uniquely yours, no matter where you go or how you travel it. Not all of us knew that we would make it this far. I know that last year I didn't see myself in this gown. Even a few times throughout this year I was doubting myself, but look at us now. Congrats. Truthfully, I would say that life has a habit of being unpredictable, so after we walk the stage and we go our separate ways, we should all take a moment to thank the family and friends that were by our side through it all. They saw us at our worst and at our best. We may never fully understand how their support got us to where we are today, but we can only imagine the time, tears, and stress they endured along with us. So take that moment, and I promise you will never see a day that you'll regret having taken it. This one comes from Jade Sanchez. To the class of 2023, remember that the future is full of opportunities and challenges. Be prepared to face everything after today with courage and determination. I encourage everyone to be humble, kind, and respectful towards others, and always strive to make everything around you better. Remember that success is not just about achieving your own goals, but helping the people around you to achieve theirs as well. Always remember that true happiness comes from making a positive impact on the lives of others. Finally, never forget where you came from, and always be proud of yourself because you're the one who got yourself this far. I would say go after what you want to go after. Don't let fear and intimidation hold you back. Go after the things you want to do and succeed at them. Sometimes we get caught in the popularity and the competition with each other. We don't focus on what we want as an individual. Go after what makes you happy and never look back. It was a pleasure getting to know everyone. Parting ways is hard, but it will never leave me. My interactions with everyone helped me mold me into who I am as a person. Farewell to you weirdos I call friends. And finally, from the one and only Riley Adolph. Did you know that pirates can't finish the alphabet? They always get lost at sea. I don't know if you've read the poem. So I guess I'll finish by answering my own question. If I was standing in front of the entire senior class and all of their friends and family, what would I say? Well, I would probably say something like, love always, have some fun, be patient. And maybe I would quote one of my favorite persons who said, the joy we feel has little to do with the circumstances of our lives and everything to do with the focus of our lives. In honor of Mr. Heiser, it's great to be a Longhorn. Thank you.
Thank you, Braden. Your classmates gave some great advice that all of you can take into your future endeavors. Now the Payson High School's Symphonic Band, led by Mr. Alan Simpson, will be playing Beyond the River Bend. I would like to introduce Mrs. Audrey Hogue for the Governing Board Address.
Graduation day is something you look forward to, probably once you hit your teenage years. You can't wait to graduate and get out of your parents' house and not have to follow their silly rules. You will think they are silly until you are the parent one day. Just wait. But then your senior year gets here and you get a little panicky because you're an adult and all the fun things you did and the carefree life will change. Being an adult can be hard. Paying bills can be rough. But there are also some really cool things, like working in a career you love, starting a family, not having to listen to your parents' rules as much. Some of you might go off to college, join the military, start trade school, or go straight to work. Whatever it is that you choose to do, know that there is no set map. Time frames are different for everyone. Goals, dreams, and aspirations should be defined by you. As you move forward, remember that this is just the beginning. You have the power to shape your own destiny, to create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. There will be ups, downs, successes, and failures, but it's how you respond to these experiences that will define you. Always remember to stay true to yourself, follow your passions and dreams, and to never give up on what you believe in. Be open to new opportunities, take risks, and embrace change. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who will lift you up and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Graduation is the first step in your journey. You've reached a milestone accomplishment, and now it's time to set out and accomplish the next one. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you. Mr. Simon, it is now time for the Declaration of Achievement for the class of 2023.
It is my honor to report that these candidates before you have satisfactorily completed all of the requirements necessary for a high school diploma from Payson High School and from the Arizona Department of Education. It's the next diploma, hold on. That's great. I hereby certify that they are eligible for graduation. Ms. Hogue, I therefore request you to confirm the graduating class of 2023. All right. Thank you, Ms. Hogue. Mr. Young, would you please read the names for the graduating class of 2023 for the presentation of diplomas? All right.
John William Goldman. Braden Hunt Tenney. Riley Ann Adolph. Megan Elizabeth Anderson. Madeline Shalice Aspie. Haley Lynn Bramlett. Joseph Domenico Caliu. Camille Jocelyn Cambier. Chancey Lynn Deaton. Gabriella Louise Driver. Bree Elizabeth Hall. Aiden Patrick Liptak. Jocelyn Guadalupe Mendoza. Maya Olivia Mercado. Winifred May Payne. Isabel Veronica Cias. Braden Walker Seuss. Ivy Lynn Woolwine. Mariana Acedu Quinones. Dylan Hunter Ames. Jason Thomas Anderson. Nathaniel Rain Armenta. Wyatt Daniel Ashton. Matthew Mark Atterbury. Mackenzie Elizabeth Ball. Kiara Destiny Battaglia. Miguel Alexander Beltran Mercer. Cole Allen Bigelow. Rhiannon Ariana Michelle Boyle. Emily A. Bloodsoe. Brianna Danielle Bramble. Jaylyn Chanel Bunting. Buma Amanda Cabello. Jordan David Cambier. Riley Danae Carnes. Elizabeth Rose Compton. Biana Vanessa Cortez Batista. James David Cross. Tally Marie Crossman. Dustin Adam Dando. Adam Bryson DeQuatro. Brandon Ray Odell Dozier. Wayne Ivan Ansel. Anastasia Engler. Serenity Carolina Espinoza. Hope Fidelia Vilkoski. Clayton Thomas Fitzhugh. Hayden Gabriel Flores. Lane Austin Glinzak. Alexandria Michelle Gordon. Madeline Blair Green. Kylie Marie Griffin. Lily Beth Gross.
and guidance throughout the last 4 years.
High school is rough, always has been, probably always will be. We had it extra rough with the global pandemic and all the back and forth between online and in person.
Our first year was spent mostly saddled up on the couch or in our PJs on Google Classroom Meets, and yet here we are, living proof that it was doable.
Even though some of us, probably most of us, caught senioritis, we made it through. And we're here today to celebrate this chapter of our lives coming to a close.
We've made some pretty good memories here at this school, and while it can be overwhelming to think about, there's so much more out there. All of your hard work and perseverance and grit got you here today.
Let's not forget all the people who helped us along the way. Without them, we wouldn't be standing here today, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives. So let us take a moment to thank and appreciate the incredible people who have stood by us every step of the way.
Thank you to Ms. Liddell for standing by me and supporting me both in your class and in my personal life. You've been an inspiration, and I am so thankful to have been one of your students. Thank you to all the wonderful teachers and staff up at PCS. You all work so hard to provide a safe and comfortable environment for your students, and I am grateful for all the support and guidance you've given me. Thank you to all of the teachers, staff, and administration here at PHS that have helped me get to this point. And thank you to my parents, of course, for raising me and guiding me into adulthood.
I'd like to thank two special teachers, Miss Merrick and Miss Fitzhugh, for standing by my side through my FFA career and for helping me get to where I'm going now. If it wasn't for you two pushing me to stick with my gut, I wouldn't know what my future is.
So the point of this speech is for the tassels, the changing of it. So the concept of graduation tassels originates in the 14th century, representing levels of learning. In the modern era, the tassel has evolved to symbolize and recognize the completion of a goal. Here, today, we've all come together to celebrate the ending of a chapter, the completion of our high school education, and all that we have worked at, achieved, and excelled at.
As we turn these tassels to the left, we set aside all the drama, hard times, and dilemmas in high school. With the tassel on the left, the gates of opportunities are open. Each one of us will leave here today on our own journeys.
Some of us may pursue further education, while others may enter the workforce or embark on entrepreneurial endeavors, but we'll all continue to write and edit our lives, one chapter at a time.
The tassel we turn today symbolizes not just an end, but a new beginning. A beginning filled with possibilities, opportunities, and the potential to effect change. As we come into the final year together, we complete the final act by changing the tassel together. On the count of 3, we will move our tassels from right to left as a symbol of putting high school in our past and opening doors to our futures. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. We have the power to shape our own destinies and make a difference in the world.
So let us step into the future with confidence, compassion, and sense of purpose. Thank you and the best of luck to each and one of you.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our 2023 Payson High School graduates. Congratulations.